Hi ragazzi, ciao guys, welcome back to another video. Zamo here, today stronger than ever. How are you guys doing today? All good in this great day? I hope you're having a blast. So the goal of today, our chat of today is gonna be about regrets, fashion regrets and clothes that I regret buying. So we can have a conversation and you don't have to make the same mistakes. I'm wearing a jacket indoors. Again, regret, do I regret doing it? We're gonna have a coffee. I might have put energy drink instead in my mug, and that's something I might regret. Take a seat, we're gonna discuss my 10 fashion regrets, what to learn from it, and overall have fun. By the way, don't regret not liking, not subscribing, and not following my account. Really helps a lot, so don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. You can always comment Cafe Espresso if we're talking about energy drinks. The idea from this video came from the fact that, I was thinking about some of the things I regret buying the most in the last few months, last few years, so I really wanted to talk about it. The video is gonna be structured in 4 sections. I'm gonna talk about what I regretted buying in terms of footwear, in terms of pants, in terms of tops, and in terms of accessory, so there's plenty for everyone. Starting with footwear, I have 2 stories to tell you guys, 2 shoes that I regret buying. The first one in a pair of 990s version 5. These are my gray ones. These are my first pair of New Balance that I bought 2-3 years ago. They're very nice, they're very versatile, made in US. Overall a great shoe. My regret is actually also buying right after I was happy with this, the black model. The black model, of course, you would say, why don't you like the same version of a different color? Really wasn't it. I bought it, I tried so hard to wear it for a year, but actually it was really not doing it for me. I don't know if I wasn't vibing with the old black shoes. I'm gonna show you guys some images. I didn't like how the contrast or lack of contrast was playing. They were really like at the back low. I was able to sell them, lucky me, but really shows, how you shouldn't buy the same model in different color, because that can be a completely different shoe. So even if I'm sure they're great shoes, the New Balance 990 version 5 in black were really something that I regret buying, and I was never able to put in my wardrobe, even with maximum effort. I think I tried for a couple of years, but it really wasn't it. I tried to change the laces, anything, but that wasn't it. So keep an eye open for that. The second footwear I regret, unfortunately, guys, is my beautiful pair of Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66. These were like my second or third pair sneaker ever since I was like a young teenage boy in Italy. I had the pair of with the French flag, so like red and blue, and I remember destroying them, and always wanting a new pair. I bought this fresh off, this desire, but these are too small, so be incredibly careful. These are a 43 1/3, and they're still too small. The shoe is narrow, the sole of course doesn't have a lot of structure, and I've tried to pull them out a few days, but they're just too small for me. Beware when buying Onitsuka Tigers, or anyways smaller, like tighter sneakers, you might as well go half a size up or even more, because again, normally I'm a 43, so 43 1/3 is already something more. So keep that in mind. It's a shame. I love the idea. These are discontinued colorway in this kind of like brown Aimé d'Or vibe kind of colorway, but really they don't have a place, and I might have to sell them. These 2 were my regrets in terms of shoe wear. Now we're gonna discuss pants, and pants is gonna be fun. My first pants regret is this pair of Batik CP Company cargo pants. I actually added the lens because I'm cool. This is a bespoke lens. I really like the material, Scottish wax cotton. So cotton that has been waxed that then gets the dye and then creates this beautiful fading effect. The idea is great. I like the color, but these pants are too short for me. They're too short for me. They're really tight. Every time I'm wearing them, you can see my ankles. I was in love with them, so I wore them for let's say last year a lot. 2 years ago, I also have another model in brown, but these pants are too short. So I have finally decided to get rid of them. This really shows how maybe I should have gone for 1 size, 2 size up. This is medium. I was too in love with the material, the story. This is garment dyed in Italy, in the northwest of Italy. I actually went to visit the facility when I was working with CP Company, and I like the idea of having a unique cargo that fades with time, but the model itself, it was solid. It had a nice shaping, but it's just way too short for me. So I've decided to man up, get rid of those. So sometimes, the shape of a pant tricks you. Unless you're wearing boots all the time, yeah, you have to let them go. My second regret in terms of pants is my pair of denim from the Japanese brand Nulpun.org. This is a collaboration they did with my favorite illustrator, Johnny Terror. You can guys see maybe that painting over there is Tokyo Skies from Johnny Terror. Is a illustrator that I really like. He's based in Berlin. And with this brand Nulpun.org, they kind of did this faded, oversized denim with a lot of spikes. and details in the bottom. They're really punk. I love the idea of supporting a creator I like, doing something unique that's absolutely in line with what I preach on this channel. But on the other hand, what happened is that these pants are way too big, way too long. I'm 180, I have short leg, I guess, but like still, there was no way. They're way too big for me. They're scratching also. They have this kind of spike and ball. So like I scratched all my seats and stuff. So it was really hard. Overall, yeah, I regret buying them. It was very expensive. I think it was like 150 plus import fees. I was just struck with the idea of the pants and supporting, but these pants really are not for me. I kind of developed that aesthetic a bit more, and that's why I bought, you know, my favorite Dickies made in Mexico. They're kind of replacing them in terms of like, you know, like a faded pair of denims, gray denims, etc. But yeah, those are two of my regrets. Stupid company batiks are way too short. Ulpuntor per Johnny Terror denims are way too big, way too long, way too spiky, very hard to wear in the house if you have any kind of nice surface. So my next three regrets are instead regarding tops, t-shirts, sweaters. First, cut off the bag, this Airism shirt. So I'm a fan of Uniqlo. The one I'm wearing is Uniqlo U. I love all their materials. I like their Airism. I think it's really fun. But somehow I was in Paris a couple of years ago and decided to black Airism t-shirt. So that's absolutely fine. But I also bought a beige one. Now I'm kind of ginger. I'm pale. Why in hell did I think it was a good idea to buy a Uniqlo U beige t-shirt? I try to pull it out once every 6 months, but I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. So the take is, again, the same thing with the New Balance. Like, it's okay if you like a material, if you like a brand, you're sure that that's gonna be your size, you like the fit, but always be wary of the color, because like, again, why the heck did I add a beige t-shirt? I have it, I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna try to work it on, maybe with a nice summer tan whenever, but be wary of that. So I absolutely regret buying a beige t-shirt, and I'm happy I haven't bought more. Yeah. My second regret is also color related. So if you guys are not new to the channel, you know that I have a passion for Garment Workshop. Garment Workshop is a beautiful Italian brand that's focusing on making premium blanks. It's young guys that founded it. I love them. I love their oversized hoodies, their oversized crew necks. Both me and my partner wear those. So overall, nothing but appreciation for the brand. It's fantastic. Good staples. 3-4 months ago, I was finally able to cop one of their more interesting fading and dye techniques that's done over this red crew neck. As you guys can see, there is two colorways, the gray one and the red one. I was able to find it for super cheap on Vinted, and I bought the red one, thinking, you know, why not? It can be fun, introducing some color, introducing some fading, introducing some effect. I tried on for like a few times, but this red really doesn't do it for me. I really like the cropped effect. I really like this weather, but this color, which then turned out to be like coral / bright red with the faded effect, that was overall for me. So, you know, again, if you really support one brand, be careful and don't overdo it. I'm gonna stuck to my essentials. I'm actually planning on buying a bit more for this winter. I actually have a gray hoodie, I have a black hoodie, and a couple of crew necks. If you find something that you have been looking for a while, but you're not sure about it, don't kill the switch. You know, it's not that just because you found a steal on Vinted, bought it. I bought it and actually sold it, so that's all right. There was a period of my day of my life, I was going around looking like a dirty tomato. Which, yeah, I mean, that's probably tells you something, yeah. The third things I regret buying that I bought is a Fortela hoodie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Fortela. Fortela is the, let's say, Americana, Western, timeless menswear brand created by Alessandro Squarzi. Alessandro Squarzi is one of the menswear gurus from Italy. He's very famous. He goes to PT. He's a fashion entrepreneur. He was the man behind the launch and the development of a few Italian denim brands. He led the revival also of Faye, for example, with the toughts group recently. And he also has his own brand, Fortela. Fortela, they have a beautiful store in Milano. It's all about recreating classics. So denim pants, shirts, hats, accessories. The image is really minimal. The website is not too much curated. And I like the idea of it. So let's say 1.5 years ago, yeah, 2 years ago, I was incredibly curious about the brand. I went to Milano to the store. I actually had a friend that worked there. And so, yeah, I was able to get to my hands on a few products, you know, expecting these very high-end quality. Some of their denim, for example, is made in Japan with specific mills. I was expecting a great attention to detail. And I was able to find this hoodie, this green hoodie from them, but I hated it. The fit was terrible. it was like an XL, but it wasn't baggy in the right way that like baggy should feel. And it was supposed to be super premium, like I think retails for like 170, 180. The quality was, the feel was terrible. It was feeling dry. It was brand new with tags, yeah? But I hated it. The hood was sloppy, the elastic was sloppy, like, so yeah, I hated it and I was super disappointed. The product itself wasn't that great. I absolutely regret buying that hoodie. I was able to sell it, but still, it was just a disappointment, you know? Because you have such high expectation. Of course, I'm not expecting a streetwear product. That makes absolutely sense. But the feel, like, again, I was trying it on and then I was like, no. I was trying to force myself to wear it. But yeah, so overall, it wasn't it, and it was a disappointment. And again, I don't know, maybe I was tricked by this influencer image of like classic, but maybe all this quality and classic is not applied to the cheapest hoodie. These are my 3 regrets for the tops. Last cup of coffee, energy drink, and then we're good to go. We have 3 regrets, which are absolutely funny and are my accessories regrets. Regrets number 1, as you guys know, I am a Persol fan. I've always have been. I bought my first pair of Persol 1714 when I was like 18 years old or something. Before I was hooked on Ray-Bans, but Ray-Bans don't work very well with my like wider frame. I'm absolutely a sucker for Persol. I love the brand, their history, and their role into like leading Italian eyewear. I have a couple of models that I often show, but I have to confess, guys, that like I also have a shitty pair. It's a pair of like rectangular ones. They don't look as beautiful as this Gucci, but let's say you can see how rectangular shapes don't work very well with my face. I just got these Persols and I thought I had a steal. They had like some kind of like faded effect to them, but nah, they're not it. They're terrible, they're poor quality, they're dusty, they're they're somewhere in my house, but I try to pretend that they're not there. So be really careful when buying sunglasses. You might really find a pair of shitty ones, yeah. So that was my first regret. Second regret, which is incredibly funny, is my beautiful, bellissimo Patta Percipi Company 50-year anniversary 50 bucket hats. So as you guys can see, it's a beautiful hat. There's done bitonal color. This is from 2021. I think it was like the 3rd or 4th collaboration that RCP Company did 10 to celebrate their 50th-year anniversary, 1971, 2021. This was the second collaboration they did with Patta, second and last, because then the relationship in between the brand and Patta were terrible. Patta team was super lazy, apparently. But anyways, you have a sneaky pocket where you can keep your vitamins. And the hat is fun, but it is absolutely way too small for me. I wanted to get a token, but yeah, come on, look at this. My partner loves it, so good for her. She has a beautiful hat, looks great on her, but it looks rubbish on me. So I regret spending some real money to get something as a memory and then not using it. But I can say to people that I got it, so you know, it's I got the boosting rights. But yeah, bucket hats, nah, that wasn't it. Huge regret. And then the last regret. So as you guys know, I am into watches. I'm currently wearing, for example, a Baltic aqua scarf. This is on a leather bracelet for the summer. I like this Story, the automatic watch, as an accessory. And there is a watch that I bought for myself twice, and I sold twice because I didn't like it. And this is the Casio Gshock GA casioak. So I first bought it 3 years ago in gray because I was telling myself, yeah, Eugenio, you like a battery watch, it's fun, you can go explore. No, that wasn't true. It was great, it was plasticky, I hated it, I sold it for cheaper, losing money. Then 1.5 years ago, I was like, you know what, Eugenio, why don't you buy yourself again the same model, but with the solar power, that's what you were missing, in black, so it's more readable. I bought it, I spent like 150 on it. And yeah, and I didn't wear it. I don't like the feel of plastic on my wrist. It wasn't really going well with my outfits. I wasn't able to get it enough wear, you know, because of kind of have to wear your watches. I sold it again. I promise you guys, I'm doing this video. I promise you guys I'm never gonna buy it. But again, regret buying the watch. The watch is great. If somebody says the watch is great, yes, but it doesn't have to be for you. So huge regret. Beware of the watches, of the accessories you buy. Size is important. Color is important. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's okay. You can let it be. So yeah, guys, these were my top things that I regret buying at the moment. List is longer. I'm also gonna do an episode on all the fake stuff I bought by mistake and times I was scammed. Let me know in the comments if you wanna have it. Comment espresso down below. Thank you for your time. It was great. I hope you had fun. Let me know in the comments what instead were like your biggest regrets and if you found the same problem that I had with my stuff. It was great hanging out. Have a beautiful weekend. Love you. Bye.